I apologize in advance if you don't like lengthy YouTube videos regarding a particular crypto. We're talking about Supra today. You guys know I'm already really bullish on Supra, but it just keeps getting better and better. And yeah, I'm finding it difficult to find things that are negative. I'm constantly looking and trying to bring something to you relevant. We're going to talk about there's going to be gaming on it. There's going to be Dexon Labs are launching the token. There's so many different bullish aspects around this, but there's also a few things that we need to talk about as well. That have they got enough KOLs and things like that? Well, that's interesting because I'm not a KOL. I'm just a guy who talks about my journey on YouTube and stuff like that. I think that's pretty obvious at this stage, but we're going to go into it anyway. Let's just see where we get to. Also, if you don't have Supra and you qualify, and you can have an MEXC account, because I never do this early enough. Look in the description below. There will be an MEXC affiliate link. It gives a kickback to the channel, so I appreciate your support with that. If you are going to be buying anything on MEXC, but particularly, obviously, Supra. Move.com, MoveCon, even. This is ETH Denver, and it starts tomorrow, Friday, the 28th of February. So if any of you guys get any footage from this, if you attend, I'm over in the UK. Obviously, this is in the US. If you attend, let me know. I would love to see some footage from that, and I'll definitely stick it on the channel as well. We've got Joshua Tobkin, CEO and co-founder of Supra, is going to be there. Also, the co-founder and CEO Ayush Kanodia, I think is it? Well, I think it's that. Is also going to be there. So it's bullish. I want to find out all that happens there. Just in, so this is news. OX Crusader, huge supporter of Supra, has said that the circulating supply has now been updated. 8.93 billion circulating with a market cap now of 96.7 billion bullish. If it was billion, we'd all be rich, right? So this is another thing as well. So there's been an unlock. Tokens are out. It hasn't crashed the price. A lot of people are worried about that. I don't think it's something to worry about with this particular project personally. At the minute, the market cap now, currently as of now, is $93.23 million, just over a cent. I just generally think this is like buying something at such a young age. It's like no one's talking about it. It's just not getting talked about. Well, some people are, and we'll go into that in a little while, but it's not massively being adopted and spoken about. Now, you can look at that two ways. It's a bad thing because everyone's scared of it, or a good way that we're in this so early, like one of the earliest channels and people to talk about this. That's obviously the way I kind of see it. So this is interesting as well. People have been asking me for a while to talk about Plume Network. I haven't done enough research and digging onto Plume itself, but they've now speaking about getting together with Supra, which is great, right? So our on-chain data highway Nexus is powering the future of real-world asset fi with best-in-class Oracle solutions. Today, we're spotlighting Supra Labs, whose infrastructure bridges TradeFi and Web3 to empower builders, create powerful, scalable dApps. And here's how they're working together. So it tells you that Supra is, I'll click on this for you. Supra is a multi-VM layer 1 built for full vertical integration with native Oracle's DVRF, zero block delay automation, and cross-chain communication. Beyond their own layer 1, Supra also delivers the Oracle data feeds across 90 plus chains. Huge. This is going to be a big player, I'm telling you now. Not financial advice, but it's going to be fucking big. Chains in just 600 and 900 MS with full finality, bringing unmatched speed, security, and scalability to real-world on-chain applications. Now, bearing in mind as well, I don't want you to buy this yet. I want you to hold off buying it because I want to get to 1 million Supra. I've got around just under 150k Supra at the minute. I want to get to 1 million Supra. So the more you buy it, the less chance I've got of hitting my target. So, I'm bringing the videos out, but also, don't buy it yet. Give me a chance. Supra is already powering key RWA data feeds across Plume, covering commodities, forex rates, and equities with high precision, low latency, and tamper-proof transmission. Builders on Plume can rely on Supra's cross-chain oracles for real-time accuracy. One of Supra's key Plume collaborations is Silver. This one here, you can have a look at it. Silver Koi, decentralized perpetual exchange. With Supra's low latency feeds, Silver Koi delivers a centralized exchange with exchange little experience on-chain, enabling traditional market performances with fully on-chain settlement. Ready to build with Supra and Plume Nexus. Discover how the Oracle and Layer 1 solutions unlock secure, scalable, real-world asset data access for builders in the full case study below. Feel free to go and have a look at that. I think it's great. At Mortalensa has said that Supra is developing faster than anyone imagined, with a jaw-dropping 500k TPS. It's going to leave competitors in the dust. 500k know your customer holders, and it isn't even fully unleashed on all major exchanges yet. FOMO will kick very soon. Let's go. And this is like, obviously, this is not accurate in terms of like this isn't a thing, but it shows you that all these funds will soon want to buy Supra. It's potentially, they might not, but I think they probably will at long run. But you've got like BlackRock, Vanguard, things like that. Now, I'm not saying that they are doing this, but it's interesting to see where things could flow. And I think there's a massive opportunity here. I think Supra is so underappreciated, it's unreal. So this is from OX Crusader as well, saying the unsung hero of Supra Labs is the CRO, Chief Research Officer. He left his safe lecturing job, took a sabbatical, and joined Supra full time. This is Anikat Kate, the man behind Supra's research interventions. Introduction. So we'll have a look at this briefly. He's an associate professor in the Department of Computer Science at Purdue University and also university faculty scholar, currently the chief research officer at Supra. He is an applied cryptographer and privacy researcher. His research builds on and expands applied cryptography, distributed computing, and game theory to solve security and privacy problems in decentralized environments. His current projects focus on distributed ledgers for blockchains and secure computation. You can have a look at his profile there. His past work and awards. His high impact projects include Ethereum's KZG polynomial commitments, DKG layer 1 to 2 transaction privacy and distributed randomness oracles. And you can check out his Supra profile. His journey with Supra. So he met Joshua Topkin in 2019 during COVID. I don't know if you can say that flu thing that went around, and consulted for Supra in on-chain randomness and consensus algorithm. In 2022, he made a bold move to take a sabbatical from his job at Purdue to work with Supra full-time, and since then, many Web3 innovations have been born. Hear it from the horse's mouth. So again, click on Anikat Kate's profile, have a look at that. And by the way, I follow everyone from the what that I can find from the Supra team. None of them follow me back. Shitbags, right? Shitbags. Why not follow me back? Maybe because they don't give a shit. Potentially, I don't know. I'm just a guy who just makes videos, right? He's known in the cryptography space and is actively speaking his side events. What is wrong? I'm so tired. Actively speaking inside events at ETH Denver. He's not so active on X, but he's a legend behind the scenes. Give him a shout out and follow, and let's make Supra great, 100%. Now, this was a bit of an argument surrounding like KOLs and people who are promoting Supra. Now, this is the thing. So, I'm not paid by Supra, as you can clearly see. But if they did start paying KOLs, yes, it would definitely bring a lot more eyes to the project. But would it be negative? Would it be positive? I don't know. A lot of YouTubers work based on, and I'll show you an example of this in a little while. But most of it's down to patrons, pumping money into them, and they then use that to buy obviously crypto projects that do well, and then they can sell for a profit. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it's just not kind of the way I'm going to go down that route. I'm going to remain as genuine as humanly possible and always just try and be honest with you guys. But we'll talk about that in a second because there is something I want to show you. But talk about constructive criticism. Yes, I think incentivizing KOLs is a good way to go. It worked on Solana, but more recently I've seen it work on Sui. So I believe that we can really do that. Joshua Topkin, hype whether long or short, has powerful effect on Web3. Trust, 2 cents. Now, that's his 2 cents. That's what he wants to say about it. The reason why this came up was because NFT Demon Backup said that, he feels as though there's not enough vibes, Web3 vibes, things that aren't necessarily tangible, more theoretical. I don't know. I'm on the fence with this. So NFT Demon Backup has said that, and Joshua Topkin replied saying, "Dude, that was very thoughtful and detailed. I appreciate it. Now fuck off." He was joking though. In seriously, just playing the game, being outrageous. So he's saying that, in all seriousness, I like your style, and are you open for consulting? We could use the help. We need to tap in more it's not for the lack of trying. I'll DM you, friend. We're very open to advice in this category because we lack there, and we have great people here, but we're always open to more and to improve, which is great. They are showing that. They are looking for the people who can improve it. Supra is very dear to my heart. We're committed to a success which will require pivots. We're happy to evolve and want to and need to. Can I arrange a call if you're at ETH Denver? It'd be awesome to connect. So Joshua Tobkin is out there actively going, right, okay, you want more of a Crypto Bros vibe? Can we do something with that? Potentially. Rich King said, I saw this post claiming that Super Labs and Joshua Tobkin are doomed because they're all tech and no culture. And dudes at Supers get the best tech of any chain. Zero debate there. But their team's got no Web3 culture. Chops all Web2 big shots, no DGen vibes. So now that might be the case. However, like I've said before, do you want a load of big KOLs coming into this? Because if they're paid in Supra, chances are the Supra price will crash once they've got their videos out. And that, I think, is a problem inherently with crypto, particularly maybe in the YouTube space. I'm a little bit different to the normal crypto YouTuber. A lot of them are taking huge advantage, and I'm trying not to do that. Trying to stay like true to the roots and showing you my journey. I still work. I'm not sat in Dubai. I'm not posing outside of a Lambo. Them kind of things. But I think that's important to see that that's not necessarily always the reality. Again, the debate rages over KOLs. So GDG at GGO Spotty, I think no one's ever called just Jeff Smith or something. But he said, I think some big claims were made by the original poster, not knowing the circle of advisors, investors, and supporters beyond the team that is executing on the product, who should be, as they are, top product people. That's not to say that Super Labs could not use more marketing hype. However, it is precisely the culture of Super to focus on fundamentals and core values and functionality and not hype. And that has been the culture for all the years of this team, and the innovation, technological advancements, and rigor all speak to that. In fact, I think this criticism and the thread by Callum Rich King is a great rebuttal. It's a great recognition and acknowledgement that Supra are delivering on exactly what they promised and in the way they promised. Remember, a small downturn or oh no, a big one kills all hype and useless functionality and really puts under the spotlight the products that deliver value. Supra will show how this works in the coming 12 to 24 months, and again, it's still kind of on that line. So for me, look, the more big YouTubers that talk about this project, the better it is in terms of pumping the price. It will do that, but I would caveat that if they're paid in Supra tokens, they're likely to dump unless they have some sort of genuine belief in the project. I am super bullish on Supra. I really like the project. I think it can do really well, and I'm backing it personally. Will it alter when the bigger YouTubers start talking about it and it becoming like, the flavor of the month for a bit and then get not spoken about again after that? I don't know, and there's an issue with that, I think. So Joshua Tobkin has come with trying to be more crypto bro, saying good morning, trying to tap into the culture in inverted commas. Is it working? Here are some controversial takes. AI coins are silly, almost literally no value. Don't completely agree with that. Obviously, these are not his takes. I don't think they're just controversial takes. I think there is a lot of value in AI, not all of them. Meme coins are 99.9% stupid as fuck. Not all, but vast majority. Probably, yeah. But I wouldn't probably maybe say 99.9, maybe 99. But meme coins have a place. We've spoken about this. NFTs as profile photos can be useful for community building, but also not nearly close to their potential. I think NFTs are more than just a profile picture. I think there's a lot of potential within them, and it's underutilized at this stage. ETH Layer 2 scaling was an emergency pivot, better if absolutely necessary to Layer 1s, to just have sister Layer 1 networks instead, potentially. AI on blockchain isn't real. Simple ML can be useful to adjust parameters like execution method or timeout deltas based on network conditions. Maybe that is just a mad sentence. The culture right now is more extractive than productive. Too much insiders scalping retail. Yeah, I think the culture at the minute is rinse the fuck out of everyone, which isn't good, right? Blockchains have to generate revenue long term, and transaction fees alone won't cut it. I think over time, when there's multiple billions of people transacting through them, then the transaction fees would cut it. A single team can create more value and better protocols than hundreds of ad hoc teams focused on modular components. Potentially, Those focused on single node systems for scaling forget about censorship resistance and liveness will get shut down eventually. Maybe toxic MEV will be illegal in the future, quite possibly. ZK will never be faster than fast consensus. Maybe AI blockchain will mostly be about UX, and it will take 2 years to go mainstream. I think it'll be quicker than that. I think it's exponentially growing. There'll be a power law distribution of winners. Those that say there will be thousands or even hundreds of viable chains are wrong. I disagree. I think there can be multiple chains all together at one particular time and all do well. This is good. So just in, new integration for Supra. You can now buy Supra with any token via Rocket Exchange. Now, I don't know a lot about Rocket Exchange in terms of can it be used in the USA, because I get a lot of questions from people asking me, how do you buy this in the USA? I've said before, I believe you can use VPNs, use KuCoin and MEXC. I have an MEXC affiliate link. Please click that if you're going to do that. But is Rocket Exchange an example of whether people can do that? I hope so. Let me know in the comments below. This as well, so Yogi Trader said the future of blockchain isn't fragmented layer 2s, it's scalable, interoperable, sovereign dApps running natively on layer 1. Right now, most DeFi apps rely on off-chain execution. Super containers will allow DeFi to become 100% on-chain and automated. That's bullish. It's more bullish than I think people think. Mr. Bullrun, now I want to speak about him because I know where he's been. I've had 425 subscribers. I've been in the doldrums of YouTube, so to speak. This channel is doing really, really well. If you look at his last few videos, 429 views, 500 views, 551, 145 just 3 hours ago. He's mentioned my channel on his YouTube channel a few times, and I really appreciate that. I think it's really good. It's nice to see that people are trying to support each other. I think that's huge. He's doing really, really well. I just want to touch on something because he's on 425 subscribers right now. So to get monetized on YouTube, and I know he was speaking about that in the video, this one here, the one he did today, he was speaking about monetization of his YouTube channel and what he wanted to do with that, with regards to maybe giving away Supra and things like that. Very noble. So we need to try and get him as a community. If you were into Supra and you subscribe to my channel, then why not just go over and hit the subscribe button on his channel as well? Let's build together. Obviously, 1,000 subscribers is what you need to get YouTube monetization. What I will say, and what I want to show him and show you guys, I'm very honest, I'm very open. This is what you earn on YouTube. I have 5,459 subscribers, as you can see there. So in the last 28 days, my estimated revenue is £113.94, which is probably about 140, maybe $150. Is that round about that? I don't know. So yes, obviously, absolutely try and get into monetization. Every penny you earn from this, I mean, that's the hardest $113 pounds I've ever earned. That's probably on the back of 30 videos. So it is difficult. YouTube doesn't make a lot of money for its creators unless you are, I've got hundreds of thousands of views per video, things like that. 20, 30, 40,000 views per video would probably be a nice income. Most of it's done through sponsorship and like deals. So a lot of YouTubers won't probably tell you that or show you that, but I will show you it because I'm trying to be as honest as possible with you guys. I don't have any sponsors, so therefore that revenue there is purely my only income from YouTube, which is low, in reality. So I know that Mr. Bullrun was a little bit concerned. I think he showed a bit of a tit today when he was going through the pump fund meme things. I don't think he's going to get a strike for that or nothing like that. So I wouldn't worry, mate. Genuinely, it was an accident. You come straight off it. It's not a big thing. But yeah, this is kind of what level, from my point of view, from where you are to where I am now, that's kind of how much you earn in 28 days. So it isn't huge. Sponsorships make the money. I don't have any. I'm happy to have sponsors, but they have to be the right ones, and we have to negotiate properly. I don't have any yet. Arse that we spoke about, that's not sponsored video. I just really like the community. I want to do as much as I can for them, and it's completely free of charge. And you can check with them if you wish. That's absolutely fine. So just to kind of give Mr. Bullrun an idea of how much crypto YouTubers actually make based solely on ad revenue. There's a lot more money to be made in sponsorship. I get that. And if Super wants to sponsor me, please, by all means, do that. I will take Super tokens because I'm trying to get to a 1 million bag. That's my goal. So if you want to do that, absolutely fine. Although no one from Super has ever contacted me. I think we had one potential comment that was from a Super team member on one of our YouTube videos. Whether that's legit or not, I don't know. I can't verify it, but it is what it is. So anyway, this is more for like Mr. Bullrun and anyone who's interested in how the back end of a YouTube channel looks like, maybe. So Supra Mummy, really like Supra Mummy. She's proper supportive of the whole Supra community, as is Mr. Bullrun, by the way. Suggest following them all. Get some kind of engagement. That kind of these grassroots level community, myself and Supra Mummy and things like that. It's good. It's nice to see. So the community for Supra Mummy had has launched a meme on pumpit.pro, which I'll show you in a minute. They've reached a 53.9% bonding curve. She mentions that it's been spoken about on 3 YouTube channels. One's mine, one's John the Crypto 95, and obviously Mr. Bullrun we spoke about. And I replied with Bon Jovi, "Whoa, you're halfway there." So whoa, Supra millionaire. So that's just engaging with the community, trying to do something a bit different, and hopefully she will get Bond and get onto Dexon Labs. That'll be great. Here is this particular site. It is working a lot better now. It is getting better. I love the fact that Pump It are trying to work hard on it. This one here is Pumped. Boo. No idea what it is. But we'll have a look at Supra Mummy right now, because it may have gone up even further than we thought. Bonding curve is now at 55%, so it has gone up. So if you can support her, again, I'm not telling you to buy it. Do whatever you fucking want. Do whatever you want. But for me, like, if you want to support her, she's around. You can see her. Unlikely to rug. If it does rug, then you all know who she is. So it's kind of like, it'll be a silly thing to do for her to rug it. I don't believe that she would. I think this is interesting. It's nice to see it going, and I hope that she does get onto Dexon Labs. It would be interesting. I think it'd be the third one to actually achieve that. Then you got this Tokyo Super Lover. Now, she doesn't follow me. Look. Doesn't follow me. Why? What a bitch. No, I'm joking. Who recognizes him? How many of you added Ronnie to your dashboard? So this is this one. Now, this is, again, meme. I'm sure it's on here. There it is. I think it's Ronnie the Robot. I think it's this one. I assume it is. I don't really care. I'm not really into memes, but this is this one. Bonding curve at 8.25%. So she's saying, now Ronnie is lost in space. He desperately needs a strong family to accompany him to Dexon Labs. So yeah, if you want to do that, feel free. She seems fine. She's posting about Super a lot. Dexon Labs, this is another interesting thing. I wouldn't want to say too much, but what if you could place a limit order without locking your funds? Imagine setting your trade and keeping full control of your liquidity. Keep an eye on the space. So Dexon Labs, they're going to keep doing things. And again, it's on Supra. These are getting built on Supra. There is a token generation event soon for Dexon Labs. They've just released their tokenomics. 30% will be allocated for an airdrop. I don't think I'll qualify for that. I don't actually use Dexon Labs yet, but we'll see. Total supply of 100 million. Are you excited? That gives you a breakdown there. So I went onto Dexon Labs and had a look at it. So the allocation from initial supply, team 15%, foundation 20%, 30% to community airdrop, and then 2.5% for Genesis liquidity. Private round 2.5%, protocol airdrop 20%, ecosystem grant 10%. Do with that information what you will. Will you be getting hold of a little allocation of Dexon Labs on their token generation event? Potentially, it'd be nice to maybe get some. It could be a good thing. It could be like the Radium or the Jupiter of Supra. Now, also, they're bringing gaming in. Supra is literally the one-stop shop. It's bringing everything in. I'm really bullish on it, and I know that some of you don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Look, we're not going to be a Supra channel, but every time I try and make a video about something else, more Supra news comes, and it's hard to not put it out there. So super excited for this. Supra Labs is the ideal chain for your Web3 game. If you're a builder, reach out with any questions. So that's this. So we've got this is Meadow Mystics. Step into Meadow Mystics, build, explore, and embark on adventures in a world crafted from your dreams. Where will your journey take you with Supra Labs? So again, constantly doing things. It is interesting. It's exciting. Keith, by the way, is infrastructure and growth at Supra Labs. Maybe worth giving him a follow. This is interesting. It's new. It's new things. I like this. This has got the potential to be huge, genuinely. Then there's this from Rich King, and it gives you kind of an overview of everything that's going on, right? So, at Call Me Rich King, all right, here's my take, straight from me to you, no caps, just the good stuff. I've been digging deep into Supra and monitoring Supra Labs posts, and holy smokes, I'm obsessed. I'm starting to feel a little bit like that myself. So Supra is not just another blockchain player, it's a layer one beast that we've all been waiting for. So Imagine the 500,000 transactions per second. Yeah, you've read that right. 500,000 transactions per second. That's like Usain Bolt running circles around your grandma's dial-up internet. Web3 nerds, this is your dream come true. Web2 folks, this is the future slapping you awake with a caffeinated grin. Now let's talk money. Let's talk money moves. Supra raised $42 million from the big dogs: Amoco Ventures, Coinbase Ventures, Hashkey, you name it, they're in. This is not pocket change. That's why we believe this so hard that we're betting the farm cash. Why? Because Supra is not just fast; it's bridgeless. No more sketchy bridge hacks draining $2 billion like we've seen in the past. Supernova's cross-chain tech is smoother than a jazz player than a jazz playlist on a Friday night, moving funds between layer ones without breaking a sweat. If you're still clinging to Web2's clunky APIs, this is your sign to jump ship. Here's where it gets juicy. Supra's packing native oracles, pumping data in 2 to 3 seconds flat, faster than you can say decentralized. They're live on 50 plus networks, serving up 1.5 million crypto data pairs daily. DeFi builders, game devs, metaverse moguls. This is your cheat code. And the Supra token, it's the glue holding the party together, aligning incentives like a boss. Web3 degens get it. Web2 suits think of it as the ultimate loyalty points program, but with real stakes. But wait, there's more. Supra's moonshot consensus and tribes and clans network isn't just jargon, it's a battle tested with 300 nodes split into 5 clans of 60 each. That's decentralized muscle flexing harder than a gym bro on leg day. Minimal fees, multiple VM support, and automation baked in. It's like they've built a Swiss Army knife for the blockchain world. Web2 peeps, picture this as your all-in-one app, except it's not crashing every 5 minutes. Look, I'm no crypto prophet, but Supra's got me hyped like a kid on Christmas morning. This isn't another layer one. It's the revolution Web3 has been screaming for, and Web2 didn't know it needed. Cerebral giants of X, yeah, I'm talking to you. Vitalik, Elon, CZ, get in on this. Jump into the Supra tribe, build on it, vibe with it. Supra's not just a token, it's a ticket to the future. Who's with me? Let's make some noise. Now, I think that's an absolutely fantastic place to end it. I'm massively bullish on Supra. Supra, if you're watching, give me a load of Supra tokens and I'll happily make another video. I'm just joking, but I would obviously. Wherever you're in the world, I mean, look, before we get into that, you don't have to like Supra, and I know that it could all go wrong. I completely agree. I completely understand with that. We've seen things in the past have really bullish narratives and disappear. I get that. It's interesting though, and it's something I want to kind of continue to make videos on alongside other videos and other projects and other things. But let me know, like, are you bullish? Are you on Supra? Are you in Supra? Do you hold Supra? Let me know in the comments below. I'm really intrigued. What are your future plans? Like, what do you see next for Supra? I think it's going to be like literally one of the biggest projects in crypto history. I personally think that's what we're dealing with here, and we're so fucking early, right? So yeah, like the video if you liked it. If you don't, dislike it. It's up to yourselves. Comment below, do all the good stuff, subscribe if you can. We're getting really close to 5,500 subscribers now, which would be massive, and then ultimately pushing towards the goal of 10,000 subscribers. So every single one of you really counts. The most important thing obviously is always your view. So thank you. Wherever you're in the world, whatever you're doing, have an amazing day, have an amazing evening, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care. Goodbye.